And then, hi everybody, my name is Roberto and I just wanted to talk to you guys about backing up. Let's start with the EXCA rulebook description of the backup and then talk about 3 exercises to improve your backup so that when you go to shows, you just have it down. So let me know what you guys think. Hello, my name is Roberto and I'm an EXCA Judge. I just wanted to make these videos to improve your scores in the EXCA, and many of us will get our scores and wonder why our score might be a 6.5, but if you look back at the video you can easily see that, oh, it's because maybe I shied away, or maybe it's because the horse opened up its mouth, and then there you go, you got docked the point. I'm a little conservative on the scoring side, so I'll ding people for mouth gaping and shying away and head tossing, and if you lose cadence, and I just want to do that just so we can improve the sport. And so here are some videos to help you improve your scoring. I do think if you guys can look at the rule book on number 9, it really talks about penalties and awards that could really help you out, because going from a 6 to a 7 or to an 8, there are big differences, and you just want to know what to do to improve your scores. Alright, so here's the EXCA scoring and judging system. I encourage you to pause the video and see how there's 3 components per obstacle. There's the approach, the execution of the obstacle, and the departure. Here's the EXCA rulebook description for backing. In our video we'll do it in the form of an L. Here's Johnny and Draco. They're going to come up to backing in the L. He's going to start off with a lope. I want to keep in mind also that Draco is a naturally high-headed horse. The stop was nice. He doesn't have to come to a sliding stop. It was a good stop. And his pivot there was really good before he starts backing up. He has really good hip control in that pivot. He starts to back up the horse here and then pivot that horse, moving over the shoulders, and then has a nice back up again. And then right here he has a really clean, nice rollback, so a total score of 6.5. Here's an example of an approach that wouldn't get a really good score from me, just because you don't really quite know what the rider wanted to do here. Move the shoulders over or move the butt over. You see both of the legs moving all at the same time, so when it comes up here and moving the shoulders or the butt, really make it clear so that the judge can see and possibly give you a higher score for that approach, seeing if it was just the butt or the shoulders. Alright, so here are a few ways so you can practice perfecting your backing up in the L obstacle at home. You'll go with the horse and you'll stop with the horse's front inside leg at the pole, like Draco's leg is here, that front right leg with that arrow. So you'll pivot the horse on the haunches, so you want to make sure you do have that shoulder control so you can then go to that step 2. And step 3, ask for the backup. As you're asking for the backup, stop when your heel is at the inside corner of the obstacle. You're then going to move the horse's haunches over to the left 1 to 2 steps, like done here. Then move the shoulders over to the right 1 to 2 steps, like Johnny and Draco did there, and back up. You want to make sure you're nice and centered, and then roll back out of it. In the backup there are a few common problems. The big one I want to touch on is shifting the horse's weight as you look left and right to try to perfect this backup. Stay looking on one side and stay there the whole time, I think, as you continue to back up, to not shift their weight. So here's an exercise you guys can do at home to improve the backup without having to pull or yank your horse's mouth. Johnny's going to slowly squeeze his reins, and if the horse backs up, he'll still disengage the hips to loosen up the horse into doing it again. And he's going to continue backing up, disengaging the hips, and starting off really slow until the horse gets the idea of backing up with just very slight pressure. So we'll start again right here. Johnny's going to rest. He's going to slowly start squeezing those hands. And then once the horse starts to stiffen up, he'll disengage those hips again and start in that backup. So every single time your horse gets a little heavy, disengage the hips, try it again, and start really slow when you get it started. So here's another exercise you guys can do at home to improve your backup. It's a race to release the pressure. And I want you guys to do it before the horse takes a step. So in the lean that the horse does. Johnny's gonna pull, and while the horse is leaning, then let go, and lean before that, let go before that horse takes a step. I think this is a good exercise for the person to have that relationship and that bond with their horse, to really go slow in the beginning and then involve that speed, but you have so much control. So here's another exercise to improve your backup at home. I would like for you to teach my horses how to back up with my legs, not just relying on the reins. So I'll start by using my legs and getting them off of the horse, really sitting using my hips. I'll fan them, and then if the horse doesn't listen, then I'll back up with my hands. If you don't want to fan your legs, another thing you can do is open up your legs, and that alone should be the cue. And if the horse doesn't listen, then back up. So the final thing I want to touch on is, how our horses are really habit oriented and work really well with consistency. And sometimes they'll start to guess in this sport how to do the obstacle, so that would really hinder how we do the obstacle itself. In this case, Johnny and Draco were about to do the backing L, and Draco was rushing to hurry up and get through the obstacle. So that really just gets in the way of Johnny as the rider to controlling, the pivot and the backing up and all the speed. So what Johnny's doing here is walking in and out of this obstacle and just deciding to stay at a nice and consistent walk until the horse realizes that not every single time you get a lope and go really fast and be pivoting or backing up. So that hopefully the next time we do it, the horse isn't thinking the same thing and we have more control. So again, now Johnny's doing the same thing, just the other way, walking in and out, not making it a big deal, making sure that the horse knows to stay with him. And you can do this with every obstacle, whether it's this or that, just decide to slow it down a little bit and just walk. Hey everyone, so I hope you liked the video on those 3 exercises to improve your backup. Please comment down below and like and subscribe to the video. We really just want to know what are the next videos you guys want to see, so this really helps us know what you guys like. And I hope to see you guys out there improving on those backups.